Well, we make tailored suits for men, pretty much bespoke, and then made to measure. We also offer consultation for our clients. It's pretty much an all-round bespoke experience, from choosing the fabrics to the lining to the design, and we try and give our clients the whole experience, but it's largely bespoke tailoring. Bespoke is like the epitome of suiting. It's the best. It's like couture of dresses type of thing. And I think I've always been a perfectionist to a certain extent. I love things that take time to craft and beautify in the process. So I think when I got into the industry, I fell in love with the skill of tailoring more than the design, aspect of it. So I decided where my heart is, I'll put where my money and the brand is. So I know. Look, bespoke tailoring is something that's not so well done in South Africa. So there's a few guys that do it. So it's a niche market that I really want to pursue and conquer. From a young age, my dad has always been in business. I wanted to do something that I was really passionate about, something I love, something that fully expressed who I am, something that could tell a beautiful story about Africa and the people we are. And I wanted to do something that would be a full description of who I am. And I found design very exciting. I think when I was in high school, I didn't know that I was going to be a designer. Or when I was after high school,
Yeah.
I think it's only when I ended up doing the things I didn't love that drove me to find the things that I really love in life. I was working in insurance. I did construction. I did tow trucking.
Yeah.
But then I think in the process, it was channeling me towards something I really wanted to do. I know I wanted to study architecture, but I wasn't so smart for that. So sad part. But I stumbled across design. It's not something I sat down and orchestrated.
Yeah.
But it found me in a way. And then when the two of us met, it was like love at first sight. We are about 5 years old now, 5 years old. And I think it's been overwhelming. It's been beautiful. It's been a challenge at times. But I think it's been beautifully embraced by South Africans. A lot of people want to support. A lot of people are offering their advice. A lot of people are offering their time and knowledge in terms of how to build a brand. But I think most of the people we've worked with have been really impressed with how we've somehow built the brand to be where it is now in such a short space of time.
Yeah.
Obviously, the dream is bigger, the goals are bigger. The ambition is great, and what we want to do with suits is like so super humongous type of a thing. But so far so good. I think people are loving it. I'm loving it. Obviously, there isn't enough time to really grow the brand, but then the amount of time we have, we're utilizing it to the maximum. One of my biggest dreams is to create a platform that will make it easier for other designers in Africa or South Africa to really reach out for our dreams. I think I'd love to see most of our designers ending up in shopping centers like Sandton City alongside Louis Vuitton and Dolce & Gabbana and all these other big brands. I think one of the biggest things is that I wanted to be one of those go-to menswear brands across Africa, a brand that's so South African, but at the same time tells like a beautiful African story.
Yeah.
I want to open a school or a college where we teach kids how to tailor. Because most South Africans don't know how to tailor. In fact, most designers in South Africa, we run brands, but in terms of the actual skill,
Right.
we take it to other people to make. So I got the skill. I know how to make a suit. Obviously, I'm not the best in the industry now, but I'm working my way towards being there. And once I get there, I want to teach other people the skill, especially South Africans. That most of us can't afford to really go to LISOF or TUT or whatever to study. But there's other ways of doing it. Actually, that's how I did it. I learned the skill and I taught myself. So if I could create a platform through the brand, obviously that's so powerful. That's generating so much money. But then on the side, I want to create the platform whereby we can engage with our young people who've got the same ambition, same dreams, but then the backgrounds they come from, the bit disadvantaged type of thing. And then we share knowledge, we share advice type of a thing. I believe, to be successful, you need to have a successor somehow. So when I die, I want to have taught someone, in fact, taught a lot of people that can carry on the brand and also maybe venture in their own businesses and actually run their own companies. I think that's one thing that's really underlooked by a lot of us in South Africa, that we do not want to learn the skill. We love the glory of it, we love the money side of it, but in terms of the manufacturing side of it, we cut that out and we take the money to other countries to produce for us, whereas we have the people in South Africa, we've got the smartness, we've got the kids, we've got people that are ambitious, they've got the drive. So we need to kind of like create the platform so that they can learn Yeah. So that's one of the goals.
Right.
Obviously, I want to open like a chain line of stores across South Africa, across Africa. We're gonna branch into leather products pretty soon. Your bags, your belts, and all these accessories. So I want to build it to be a brand that pretty much has everything encompassed in it. So when you walk into Skorzch, you get like a massage, you get someone to do your shoes, you get someone to cut your hair, you get someone to cook for you. Like if you walk into a full Skorzch kind of place, you get service in men fully.
A lifestyle.
Yes, it's a lifestyle type of thing. So that's pretty much the idea. Obviously, now we're focusing largely on building the brand so that we can build other products around it, and perfecting the suit and really solidifying our client base.
Yeah.
But that's the goal. I see a lot of international brands coming into South Africa. I see a lot of South Africans buying and investing so much money, and these people are not really investing in us as South Africans. They're not giving us the skill. They're not giving us the knowledge in terms of how to make. If you look at the stores in Sandton, most of those people they employ local people, right?
Yes.
But the only thing they teach them is when a client walks in, like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Sales.
They give you a suit. That's it. But you do not know how to make the bag. You do not know how to make the shoe. You do not know how to do everything here in South Africa. So if we can create a platform whereby we can do things here. We have the raw materials here. We've got the knowledge here. So let's imply, the skill, and then kind of like broaden the idea.